Good morning, everyone. Today is 21st July, Thursday, and we are discussing The Hindu. On the front page, we have a news about political situations in Maharashtra. As per the anti-defection law, until unless the Shinde faction of Shiv Sena merge into another party, they will not be called as a split. Until then, the constitutional validity of this defected group of members is contested. And as per the law, all the members of Sindhe faction can be declared disqualified if they do not satisfy the necessary criteria to be declared as a split. A news coming from Maharashtra again about the reservation of OBCs in local body polls. As we know that the constitution has made provision only for the reservation of SC/ST communities in the local body elections, but there are no provisions for the reservation for OBCs. Maharashtra is trying to reserve some seats for OBC in local body elections, which was contested in Supreme Court, and previously Supreme Court had rejected such reservations, but now the reservations has been given a go ahead by the Supreme Court because it is satisfying the triple test. So read here what is meant by the triple test. On the editorial page, we have a news related to school health services. In GS paper 2, education and health both are very important topics for us. This article, although does not have much importance as such, the one thing that you should know about the FRESH initiative started by UNESCO, UNICEF, and WHO. FRESH stand for Focusing Resources on Effective School Health. The author basically is suggesting that it's very important that school should focus on health of the students along with providing education, and for that government has taken many steps like Anganwadi scheme, etc., and further strengthening of these measures are required. The next article is about India-Vietnam relationship. We have an article about this a few months back as well. So India-Vietnam relationship are very important, specifically because Vietnam is one of our allies in fighting the dominance of China in South China Sea. A lot of military corporations have been built between the two countries. There are some good examples given here. You should go through them. The next article is again very important for GS paper 2, health and vulnerable sections related to mothers. A recent study by Global Public Health Journal, they are suggesting that mother mortality rate in our country is very high. As per the United Nations Standard Development Goals, maximum rate of MMR should be 70 deaths, but most of our districts are above this average. The next article is about the miscalculation or mismanagement of inflation that is happening in our country. The authors are suggesting that RBI's normal policy to increase the repo rate, increase the interest rates to fight inflation will not work in this specific situation, because the inflation is caused by the lack of supplies. And if we have to fight the inflation, we have to ensure more food supply. The next article is about CAPFs. Again, in GS paper 3, we have to discuss, we have to read about various armed forces and their mandates. There is a complaint from the CAPF staffs that although they work as a police as well as military, they do not get the recognition of either as a police or a military, and they always have to face discriminations in many fields. One such discrimination is faced by the author himself, that is saying that sacrifices of CAPF personnel are ignored while the military personnel get awards like Paramveer Chakra, Ashok Chakra, etc. And they get a lot of rewards associated with this from their state governments. Generally, no such provision is there for CAPF personnel. CAPF personnel constitute the BSF, the CRPF, the CISF, SSB, and Assam Rifles. We have a news about heat waves that have emerged in Europe. The article is discussing about the causes, although the main cause is the climate change. Article also discussing about the change in the jet stream and some other factors. So if you have read geography, you should be able to understand this. Do read. We have a news about the relocation of cheetah. Cheetah has been declared extinct in our country, but now they are being transferred to Kuno National Park in Madhya Pradesh. On the economic page, we have a news related to CBDC, Central Bank Digital Currency. This currency is an initiative by the RBI to stop the spread of private cryptocurrencies like bitcoins and all. That's the newspaper for the day. I hope you like the explanation. Go and read the newspaper if you truly want to understand or enhance your knowledge about these issues. Thank you.